Good morning. I failed Vlogmas. Ewok. Hoku's making sure that Ewok has leftovers. She's barely near him, but he's safe, so he just gets food aggressive. Okay, I failed Vlogmas, but it's okay. We're still gonna vlog right now. Yesterday was a day for me. Doesn't look like I removed all my makeup. I was a little bit stressed. I'll talk about these viral TikTok nails. And we're about to make a Starbucks spinach wrap at home. So let's do it. Well, I was about to make my wrap, but now I'm gonna go take him outside so he can go pee. Let's go. Looks like it's already drizzling, so California standards, this is a storm. Oh my gosh, I found him. My little, right there, my hummingbird friend. Yes, you guys, we have hummingbirds all over, and we actually saved a couple of their nests. I want to like make a scrapbook of my hummingbirds. I know, I'm Snow Brown. I already said it. I'm not Snow White, I'm Snow Brown. Hi! Can't whistle right now. Lips are dry as hell, but they definitely know me. So this is basically what happens. We have little Luna and they go underneath the tree. You guys, the transition has finally happened. They play. Hoku hisses still, but it's not a bad hiss. We've monitored them to like really see if they're like playing with claws or not. Oh, what was that? Let's see. Okay, I thought something happened. Let me show you the beautiful ornaments my friend Alicia painted for me. Look how talented my friend is. Stitch. Like, look at that. Now, my newest favorite character, she asked like which one I wanted. And I said, you surprised me. And Belle has been one of my favorites lately. When I saw this, you guys, I literally had to like hold back tears. I'm a very emotional person. I didn't want to like scare her. It's like our first time hanging out. Well, not like first time, but like just us. And it was so much fun. You guys saw that vlog. But look at the detail at that. Like, look at that. It is so beautiful. Also, we finally got a tree. All right, back to making my wrap. So I have some butter in here. Now I'm gonna stick some spinach. I probably should wait to get it, you know what I mean, warm again, because I had to do the stuff for the pet, so it's just sitting there. We have some spinach. It cooks down, so it's fine right there. And then I'm going to be using some sun-dried tomatoes from Trader Joe's. I got this recipe from another creator on TikTok. If you search Starbucks spinach wrap, if I can find her name, I'll place it, but she'll pop up. She makes this like every morning. And then I'm going to use some liquid egg whites. The bread she uses is also from Trader Joe's, but I've never had this bread before. I don't know if it's lavish bread, lavash. I'm thinking it's lavash, but it's great for wraps, dipping, rolled up in sandwiches. I feel like this would be so good with some tzatziki. I love tzatziki sauce and like chicken. I definitely want to make some wraps. So now I just put down some sun-dried tomatoes and we're going to cook this down and then we'll add in our egg whites. All right, so let's put in our egg whites. Right there, let's kind of move this around. And we're just gonna let that sit. I think that's enough. Yeah, that looks good. And now let's cover it and let it cook. Are you playing? What was with that stance, Hoku? Luna's over here. Hey. Show your cute little face. She drags that toy. Yeah, she loves all of these with like the ball and stick. She's obsessed with. So they just like, see, it's like closed paw. This is what we had to like really monitor because we're like, are they having fun? But they are. They're like running and chasing. I feel like Hoku really likes having a friend. I mean, cats do better than two. And then it also says a lot with Hoku laying down like this. Like she's showing her belly. She's being submissive. She's not like, you know, all of a sudden she goes in a hunter stance. But they've been playing around our Christmas tree. She said she just spreads on a little bit of cream cheese. I'm just going to put that much on the bread. Let's check on our eggs. Beautiful. It is done. I did not see her season with any salt or pepper, but I feel like I need to add a little bit of salt, right? Just like a little pinch. Now we're just gonna take some of the feta and crumble that around. Get our egg whites. It's gonna slide right off onto the wrap. Just gonna place, ooh, oh wow, that was much easier. Okay, like folded itself. It's like, okay, you deserve a beautiful wrap today. Okay, I put a couple more crumbles of feta cheese. I think my nails pierced the bread, as you can see. So I just had to just lay it down however it wrapped. So now she toasts it on each side. Yeah, it ripped on the side. It's okay, but I saved it. This side looks like it's gonna be intact. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. So let's bite into this. Yeah, I didn't do the wrap part that good. Wait, I feel like I need to see, thank goodness, my arm. Okay, I'm definitely not like someone where it's like, oh my gosh, but my arm fat has been going down. So it's just happy to see that, you know, like when you put your arm out and you can see like how far it hangs, like mine has diminished. I've been really trying, you guys. You have no idea. I have feta in my freaking... I've been really trying while I sit you on this cookie tin that we've been annihilating every night. A cookie a day keeps the doctor away, I guess. Okay, so let's try this out. Ooh, look at that bite with the sun-dried tomatoes. Way better than Starbucks. No offense, like if you work there or you love it. I'm not a fan of their coffee. I'm not a fan of their food. It's just like very overpriced. I feel like it's always been the go-to spot because it's on every damn corner, you know, for so many years. This is so damn good. This is a million times better. Look how much egg I have. Oh my gosh. Next time I'm going to add more dried tomatoes. Now I know why she adds a little bit of cream cheese. You think it won't make a difference, but it does add a little bit of creaminess. It looks like I've been partying all night. Why do I look like hungover? I have like feta in my hair. I'm trying to find healthier breakfast options. Now in the morning time, I don't drink coffee right away. I just hydrate. I drink water. I've actually been drinking this Salud Immunity. It just helps really hydrate my body now that I've been going to the gym more consistently. And then I'll have coffee like maybe 2 hours after I wake up. And I'm trying not to drink coffee all the time, and I'm trying to switch to just matcha. This is so delicious. I'm so happy. This is delicious. Really does it for the creaminess. Now I know what she's talking about. Next time I'll add more sun-dried tomatoes, but I'm probably a little bit less egg white. I haven't cooked with just egg whites in a while. Excuse me. Are you smelling my toes? Are you smelling my toes? And Ewok, you guys, you want to know what's so funny? Ewok actually prefers Luna. Also, Hercules has met Luna. He's not upset. It's because she's a female. He's very territorial. That's why we couldn't get any male cats. Hoku, it did take a while. She was not happy for like a good week and a half. To me, it seemed like a very long time because, you know, I want Hoku to be happy, but, you know, slowly but surely. And now it's so cute. She drinks from the fountain with everybody. Everybody's getting along, so it's so good. Hercules would sometimes get annoyed with Hoku and kind of like hit her. Closed paw, no claws. But now he's like saying hello and they're like kind of kissing, I guess, like saying hi. You guys know what? Let me know what bond is good. With the Falscara seal, I noticed it puts like white stuff in the lashes, so I stopped using it. I got one off of TikTok shop. It's supposed to be like super waterproof. We'll try it out. I'm trying out these press-on nails. Will people cure them? They're from BT Art Box. I really love that brand for nails. Look at the ends. They're all chipping. And this is only day 3 of me or day 4. And they actually chipped day 1. One of them already chipped. And I put a top coat, but not gel. And I wasn't thinking about it, but then the white started bubbling on this one because I was really trying to really coat it. So I would just use gel polish on these because the regular clear polish, you had to be very quick with it. I still did all of them with clear because I was like, I'm not busting out my lamp. Let me eat this and we'll have a little sit down on what happened yesterday. Now I feel like I look like myself. I look so tired in those previous clips. So let's talk about Vlogmas. I don't want to say that I failed, but it definitely didn't go through. You guys, look who's on my lap. Look how cute. Maybe a thumbnail. She's honestly the sweetest little girl ever. Okay, I feel like I look like a human being now. I look so tired in those other clips. So let's talk about Vlogmas. So I don't want to say that I failed. Like, we're having a FaceTime here right now, okay? I don't want to say I failed. I honestly was so excited for it. I told myself, I'm not going to put pressure on an intro, none of that. I'm not going to put pressure on anything. Like, we're just going to go with the flow. But honestly, the flow did not flow. I had things I wanted to cook with you guys, different recipes I wanted to show you. I was going to do bake with me's, cocktails, all these things, and it all went down the drain. I will tell you right now, and the reason being is because I'm finally putting myself first. And it's not because I don't want to vlog. I do want to vlog. But there's so many emotions and different things that I'm feeling. So I go to therapy every single week. If you don't know, I do. And it has helped me a lot. I'm going to therapy for my mental health because I was at a point that was so low. It was very scary. I've also gone through a lot of things with my family. Words were said that I will never forget for the rest of my life. So I'm in this healing era, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to move forward with myself. And then also my mom has dementia. This is the worst disease. I swear it is just so painful to watch and witness and be there. Like, I haven't even shown you guys. My mom and I have such a close relationship for so many years. You guys have seen all the videos for the damn last decade. And it's very hard when your best friend and your one like last parent, you know, is not doing good. They're not themselves. And that's all I want to say. I'll be honest, like there's some times where I'm like totally in tears because I'll be in the car with her and she'll look at me, she goes, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you were here. It starts off like that, and then sometimes she'll kind of look at me like lost, and I'll have to ask her like, do you know who I am? And then she looks at me and then it finally clicks, you know? She still knows who I am, but there's definitely those days where she's kind of looking at me and, you know, the dementia is slowly taking over, which sucks. So when it's days like that, it F's me up, straight up. F's me up. Now, I wanted to vlog with my whole heart, trust me, but there's just been some days where I just cannot. Like, say for instance, yesterday, I couldn't. I had to go to the hospital, and unfortunately my mom had a fall. She's okay. But like things like this happen, you know? CAT scan good, neck good, everything's good. Her vitals are amazing. Like, but it's just, and it's also so crazy, like how she's like barely on any medication just to regulate her blood pressure really, and her anxiety at 91, which is, everybody's just like in shock how little medication she takes. But yeah, it's just like things like that pop up. And it's very hard for me to kind of just like bust out the camera and just act like life is not happening. Also, like I said, my healing era. I'm doing a lot of self-care where I have always been the go-to person where I want to help everybody. I want to host things. I want to do things. I will sacrifice my own time and my own mental health and happiness for other people. And that's a bad thing. It's not bad to want to do things for others, but when you're sacrificing for so many years for other people, it's just, I've reached my limit now. I am maxed out. Like, even my therapist is like, you are maxed out. Like, you are maxed. And I said, I am. I'm finally realizing that. It's just too much. In order to be healthy and live my life, I need to take care of myself so that I can help others. But honestly, it's about me right now to be very selfish. And this is like the first time in my life where I felt like I've taken the steps to be more selfish and think about myself. I've been saying no to things. I've just been in my own lane of just not bothering with anything else. My focus is, you know, the main things that I'm concentrated on, and who is in my life and who I want to be in my life. And that's it. That's all I can honestly say. I'm very proud of myself for just like how much I've grown. There's just like so much I can say, but I've helped myself a lot within these last, I would say 5 months I've been in therapy now. Yeah, and it's helped me a lot. I've definitely changed my mindset so much. So yeah, it feels good. I've been going to the gym more frequent and it's really helping me. I feel really good and my body's moving. I feel healthy. I don't wake up like a blob anymore with zero energy. I don't need to caffeinate as much. I take time to meditate for myself and pray for myself and pray for others. Obviously, not just me, but you get what I'm saying. Like, this is the first time where I'm like, damn, I got to take care of myself. And I have, and even Glenn is just so happy because obviously when you have your partner, you want the best for your partner. So when you see your partner struggling or doing bad mentally and all that, it kills you inside because you can only do so much. Like Glenn, I will say he is the perfect man with the perfect words. Like, he gives such good advice, but I also think it's just because he's gone through so many life experiences as well that it's just, everything he says just makes sense and it clicks. And he's also very realistic. We do not live in La La Lands at all. But yeah, that's basically it. And I just want to say sorry, you know, like, I know a lot of you were looking forward to like the daily vlogs and things, but I just personally couldn't do it. But that does not mean that I'm not going to just post up vlogs at all. I do plan on posting, like right now, today's a vlog, but I'm going to post when I can. I can't just post just because, oh, I have to, just because so much came up, you know, and also emotion wise, because like I said, I'm dealing with a lot of firsts this year, a lot of first time experiences. And that's all I'm going to say because it's very hard to go into everything. And I don't want to go into everything because, you know, I have to have my own personal privacy as well. And yeah, I've been going through a lot, you know, and you know what's so crazy? Hold on, let me stop this clip because, and again, I'm sorry, I'm filming from my phone because my Sony, which is charging right now, was at 1%. I'm like, okay. But I've been going through like a lot of things that I've been trying to pull through. And then at the same time, like I have like other factors, like, I don't even know if I even want to touch base on this, but I have and it's so hard for me to say this because it's so weird to me and very foreign. And I can go into this topic to you guys because I feel comfortable talking about it because I know a lot of you were raised by your grandparents who watch me as well. Or you did have your parents, but they were like absent and your grandparents took over, or someone, you have some guardian, you know, your aunt, your uncle, whoever, that weren't your parents. I had a cousin reach out to me, and I think I've talked about this one time or two times. She's the first cousin. It's very weird for me to even say that because for me, I have not known that side of the family at all. Zero. I've learned so much information where I'm just, it's a lot to take in. And also like this whole thing with like my birth mother and all this stuff, and she's probably watching this damn video, you know. It's just a lot, and it's just so weird to know that I had, and I said I have all this like family, and I say that because you earn these roles in life. You can't just jump into someone's life. Like, it is already, like, I've lived so much where it's like I have like this family surrounding me all locally, you know? So it's very hard for me to sink in this information, and you think, why now? Like, why now? And I'm very honest and I'm very blunt. I met up with this cousin a couple of times, and I will say she's a lovely person. You know, she's very nice. She's harmless, but at the same time, there's just so many layers to just like someone just jumping into your life, and that's supposed to be family. It's just like you're opening up a lot of doors right now, and I'm trying to deal with just one side already, you know, and other things that I'm going through. So I'll say that, but it's just been so, like I said, I can go into another video on it. But yeah, right now I'm just putting that on pause because I don't, I just can't right now. It's a lot to deal with emotionally. And yeah, I don't want to. I honestly don't want to deal with it. And you know what's so great is that I don't have to deal with it right now because I'm my own person and I'm someone where I can say no if I want to, which is something that I have never done for myself. I feel like I've always felt the pressure and felt forced to always say yes to everybody, and it's not happening anymore. And since I've been doing that, I have lived such a more peaceful life. It is amazing. It is amazing to just live for yourself and the people who you want to live for and do the things that you want to do, deny invitations or things that you don't want to go to, or, you know, it feels very good. I I'm also getting a new appreciation for, I don't want to, I guess, new for the people who are around me, because sometimes you can just be so jaded by so much negative stuff that has happened to you that you don't see any good sometimes. And now I'm finally seeing the people who truly care about me and the people who are really there. And I feel very blessed. But yeah, that's about it. Like, I don't know what else to say. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. Especially during the holidays, this is a very hard time for a lot of people. This has been a very hard time. Like, the holidays has been very hard for me. Like, especially comparing like the state of how my mom was last year to this year. A lot of things have changed, and that's life, you know. You deal with all of these life events, unfortunately, but there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to go with it and be strong. Was this too much? Like, I just can have word vomit, I swear. But yeah, that's why I haven't been keeping up with Vlogmas. Glenn and I actually opened up our advent calendars like 13 days in a row. And I looked at him, I said, why are we filming this? Like, why are we, I don't know. It wasn't fun. It felt forced. And we just kept saying, oh my gosh, we have to open this day. We have to open this day. And then we're like, okay, let's just do a whole day of just Advent, just film, just all the Advents, and we're filming it. And it just wasn't even because we wanted to, it's because we felt like we had to, because we weren't showing Advent. So I feel like I've done Advent calendars so many previous years that I probably won't do it anymore. Then it's like, I don't know if I'm going to upload every day. I hope you guys are understanding me, and I really appreciate like all the love I've been receiving, and like you guys send me some DMs that literally you guys pour your hearts out, and I feel so appreciative that you feel comfortable telling me these things, and I feel like I've built a lot of relationships with some of you, and yeah, I just appreciate that you can, you know what I mean, share some things with me. But yeah, and I read happy moments, sad moments, not just like all sad, or a lot of relatable moments. And that's what makes me feel good, because it feels nice when you know you're not the only one going through something, and that it's just because a lot of the times you can feel that way. It's like, why me? Why me? Or why is it? And trust me, there's so many people in your position and you would never know. So that's one of the things I do like about social media, is how you find that person and you can relate to them. You're like, damn, they know exactly how I feel, or they've gone through it, and look how they're, you know, thriving right after, or just pushing right through, and you get motivation like that. I think that's all I'm going to say, honestly. There's going to be other vlogs. Like tonight, Glenn and I are finally going to do some Christmassy stuff again. I went to go see lights with my cousin and her boyfriend, and that was so much fun. And maybe I'll post that too, because I have that footage. I just didn't have time to put it up. And then I was working on my jewelry business, which I have 20% off right now, all of December. You guys can check out the information down below. You guys have been enjoying your pieces. I would love to see pictures, or even if you email pictures to me, I would love to feature you on my Instagram. Just make sure it's just my brand, you know, because obviously it's like the brand site. But yeah, I'm just like really happy with the new revamp and the new packaging, more pieces to go, release. Ooh, my throat did a little, and yeah. Okay, well, I'm going to go. I'm finally going to have some coffee. I do feel a little bit tired, because yesterday when I was at the hospital, it just like really drained me, you know, it was a lot. And it's just scary, because you just get scared. It's a scary thing. When people get older, it's just, you never know. But yeah, today I'm feeling pretty good. I actually handled yesterday very well. Usually I'm like extremely panicked, worried, thinking of the worst. And I was so strong yesterday. That's like another improvement that I've had. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for joining me, and also just understanding me. Okay. Love you.